this one here. Wait for it. The producer out of New York, he made this for us. What's up, family? This is Miss Jill and DJ E Boogie, your gracious host on the mic. Good evening. You are listening to Honey Boss Radio every Monday, 6 to 8 p.m. normally, but guess what, family? This Monday, we have an extended show. Yeah. We are going up with our brothers, our cohorts in the game, in the radio game. Tonight, the Breakout Kings, they are in the building. We're going to be lighting it up for y'all tonight. We got a great show coming up. I just want to introduce our other hosts. A couple of them are away from the studio right now. They'll be back in a minute. Right, they so unprofessional. Okay, but right here in front of me, directly in front of me, I have AJ Throwback. He is the DJ for the Breakout Kings. We have Ransom, who to his right, and he is one of the hosts of the Breakout Kings. He has 4 brothers, 2 more will be with us in a hot second. We got a wonderful show coming up tonight. We got Jab, who is a wonderful, phenomenal, magnificent, independent hip-hop artist from Alexandria, Virginia. He's going to be coming on tonight to talk to us about his new music, to talk to us about the brand that he's building, the music empire he's building. The Ocean is the name of his own independent label, right?
Yes.
Listen, this young brother is doing it, okay?
Oh, they have a clothing line, 1% as well.
Listen, it's all about branding. Y'all better get with it.
High school.
Y'all better understand.
Since like probably
yes.
No, they're graduated now, but they've been together. This started in high school.
Gotcha. Yep. Yeah, it started in high school. So listen, we have an exciting show tonight. I want to just say a couple of things before we really get into, our show tonight. Our last several shows, in June, our last shows were very serious. We're going to lighten the mood tonight. We're going to have a good time tonight. So listen, if you ain't ready to have a good time, go ahead and log off because we're going to have a great time tonight. I do want to say first, I want to give a rest in peace and just send our love and our condolences from the Honey Boss team and the Breakout Kings team to Mr. Jeff King, who lost his life last week. This young gentleman was from Alexandria, Virginia. Listen, God be with you, young brother, and pray for the strength of his family, and that you just be consoled during this time. Allow yourselves the proper time to grieve, and then allow yourselves the time to heal. God be with you. And also want to say rest in peace to Adonis Wright, I believe was his last name. He was from Arlington, Virginia. Yeah. He also lost his life a couple of weeks ago. He was murdered on the streets, too. So listen, although we're going to lighten the mood tonight, our plight, our struggle, our fight is never ending, okay? Brothers are losing their streets out here, their lives out here in the streets every day. Sisters as well. The fight is never going to end against genocide, against police brutality, against the black-on-black crime in our communities. And so we're going to take it to a lighter tone, like I stated initially, but I had to put those out on the airwaves, just send our blessings and our condolences to everybody in one quick moment of silence. And we're back. And I also want to thank Dougie, my good friend Dougie. His producer name is Dig Dug. He is out of New York City. He produced that new intro for us that's fresh. New music and what's the word I'm looking for? Original beats, okay? So if you all were with us on the intro and you heard the intro, shout out to Dig Dug. Dougie, put your information up on the live if you're on. If you tune in later, whatever you do, put your information up so people can get to know you and get to know those hot, fresh beats that you be producing. And hopefully you can draw E Boogie out of the beat closet too, because she's fresh too, y'all. Don't make no mistake about it. Make no mistake, she's a producer. Never mind school. Hey, listen, never mind school. She's been fresh with the beats since I've known her, and I've known you, what, 23 years? 24 years. She's had an ear, and the savvy is her natural gift. You know what I mean? So we trying to draw her out of the closet. Yes. Draw her out the closet, fam. Because I'm telling you, I heard some of her stuff. I think she's just a little nervous to share it. But anyway, we're going to get right into some music. We're going to cut to a quick break real fast. Get right into some music. Patty Betty's coming tonight, y'all, too. She'll be up here with us shortly. We got Chef Jay Wiggs coming into the building. He got some good eats for us. Listen, we getting ready to go up. What you got for us, C?
I have this young man. His name is Jay Majors. He's from Brooklyn, New York. I heard this song called Well, I don't even remember the name, but a friend of mine introduced me to him, and I'm telling y'all, he's fire. He's just grinding. He's grinding it out, but he's coming. I promise y'all.
Aren't they all grinding? We love the
And
grind.
I'm
Keep
here to-
grinding, y'all.
And I'm
Keep
here to
grinding.
help him because I believe in him, and it's really that serious. So this is called Thinking About It. Here we go.
What we got here, how we fucking got here. They recognize, they just recognize. I'm in a life without a home, so this recognition's not enough. I don't care about nobody else, cause I've been on these streets for too long, too long, too long. Baby, I've been on this too long.
Ain't nothing sweet about son, yeah, homie's official. And at the age of 15, he start busting that pistol. Ain't have too many friends, niggas ain't fucking with him. And then they knew if they did, that'd be they tragic end. 10 years later, and the story's the same. No stranger to the murder game, that's how he got his name. One day he pulled his pistol out up on the wrong niggas. They said we see you again, believe it's on my niggas. He went about his business, like he ain't robbed these dudes. One nigga caught him slipping, ordering Chinese food. Before you knew it, he made a call, let's end the dude. Happened so fast, he ain't even get to see him flash. Tried to go out like a G, but he ain't move too fast. As he lay up on the ground, his blood filled in them cracks. Body riddled with bullets from his neck to his back. That's the story of your life when you fucking with that.
Thinking about it, girl, you're thinking about it. What we got here, how we fucking got here. They recognize, they just recognize. I'm in a life without a home, so this recognition's not enough.
She sell her ass for cash, that's how she got that back. Fuck whoever she want, so she could go in front. She living crazy reckless, her friends they don't respect it. She from a broken home, so it's to be expected. She ain't thinking diseases, don't catch up with the ass. Ain't pay no much attention, she said it's just a razz. Telling lies to herself, she scared of all the pressure. She rather be with a nigga who gon' stress and caress her. But little did she know, she was more than infected. Painful urination, her body she neglected. Now she think about all the niggas that she was sexual. She making phone calls, some of them disconnected. Addicted to the fast life, that's why she doing bad. Her body count was crazy, all them niggas she had. No one to even blame, but her own self for that. Them days was crazy over, so fall all the way back.
Thinking about it, girl, you're thinking about it. What we got here, how we fucking got here. They recognize, they just recognize. I'm in a life without a home, so this recognition's not enough. Without a home, so this recognition's not enough.
Tell her rest, wait, you can count mine now. Baby, count mine now. Take you all day, you better count mine now. Baby, count mine now. Tell her rest, wait, you can count mine now. baby, count mine now. Take you all day, you better count mine now. Baby, count mine now, count mine now. You count mine, know that I'm about mine. You can count mine, know that I'm about mine. Tell them wait, you can count mine now. Baby, count mine now. Take you all day, better count mine now. Baby, count mine now, count mine now. It's gonna be on me once it's all said. Bald head, dicker like I'm a long dread. We love you, majors, that's what they all said. I'm just out here living, I'm trying to get my bread. With a couple of niggas, I'm trying to make it out. Loyal to the soil, you always took another route. When you look at these niggas, ain't really what it seemed. I grew up on sliced franks and pork and beans. Just a regular nigga, you know the situation. I'm trying to fuck your chick, give her some penetration. Trying to do my thing, niggas is really hating. Use a bumper clash, shout out to my Jamaican. Same homie, you know me, I'm from around the block. In the middle with a chicken in another spot. Get up off my block, man, this shit is hot. Jake just ran up in my man crib and hit his spot. You know the D's, they running wild trying to get a collar. I know some chickens make you holler for a couple dollars. Dirty games you think they playing, but they really foul. Think your homies is crazy, mine is really wild. Young niggas is posted right up on the strip. White people is passing, they don't give a shit. Sidetrack, goddamn, that chicken stick. And I'm a presser and a homie that she rollin' with. You can count mine now, baby, count mine now. Take you all day, you better count mine now. Baby, count mine now, tell the rest wait. You can count mine now, baby, count mine now. Take you all day, you better count mine now. Baby, count mine now, count mine now. You count mine, know that I'm about mine. You can count mine, know that I'm about mine. Tell them wait, you can count mine now. Baby, count mine now. Take you all day, better count mine now. Baby, count mine now. Know the goal is crowns where the stages lead, and doubling on whatever the wager be. Know the bar work like waving screens. Greatest show that you could ever pay to see. Henny over Henny when it came to me. Keeping the tradition my behavior teach. From the era where you everything you say you be, and your rent paid as soon as your page you beat. My bad, I'm like 9-5 to 02. Iceman throwback in a low coupe. I'm like come cow meets Nobu. My mixtape career was like dope spoons. Did it just the way that I want. Took no shorts, no changing up. And therefore whenever my name come up, can't nobody ever gonna say what they want. Trying to put the money where it ought to be. Overflowing in a box with a tuck key. Couple day ones and a small team who wanna Uber at auto with a port B. And be as it may, tell them I'm just here to be in the way of whoever perceived as great. Like if you don't get your feet out the way, tell the rest wait. You can count mine now, baby, count mine now. Take you all day, you better count mine now. Baby, count mine now, tell the rest wait. You can count mine now, baby, count mine now. Take you all day, you better count mine now. Baby, count mine now, count mine now. You count mine, know that I'm about mine. You can count mine, know that I'm about mine. Tell them wait, you can count mine now. Baby, count mine now. Take you all day, better count mine now. Baby, count mine now, count mine now.
Camouflage money, they it's late night, grab the phone. Any way to get you home. Going through withdrawals, even though I got it all. I got that moolah, 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 moolah. Queso, eso. Camouflage money, they can't see my bagel. I've been whipping, Jago, Jago. Smooth ass nigga, blame it on that J-Mo. I really don't know why I call. I said I really don't know why I call. I said I really don't know why I call. Cause I got everything that I want. I said I really don't know why I call. I said I really don't know why I call. I said I really don't know why I call. Cause I got everything that I want. I really don't know why I call. I said I really don't know why I call. I said I really don't know why I call. Cause I got everything that I want. I said I really don't know why I call. I said I really don't know why I call. I said I really don't know why I call.
All right, fam. Welcome back. Excuse me on that. I had to change my clothes. Excuse me. I got to get myself together here. It was just too hot in here, and I was ruining my silk dress. So if you're on live, you probably just saw the most hood thing ever in the world, and that was me hanging my dress back up. I had to change. It's too hot. I was all sweating all over the place. I can't do it.
I go away, come back, it's a switcheroo.
Hey, listen, a switcheroo like Superman in the phone booth, young. I can't do it. Listen, I'm cute. I'm cute however I bring it. I'm going to just go with that. But I feel much better now. So, you didn't find who?
Oh, Lord.
Welcome back. You're listening to Honey Boss Radio. This is Miss Jill, your gracious host, E Boogie on the ones and twos. Did you time out?
No, E-Boogie's going to excuse herself to find our artist. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go help him upstairs. Our artist Jab is here. Hey, listen, family, we getting ready to talk about last night's episode of Power.
Yeah.
I don't know who else saw it, but I did. Matter of fact, I watched it 2.5 times, okay? And that last half a time, I had to shut it down because I had to get some other work done. I needed to focus. But I want to know who else is, like, completely pissed with Angela right now. Okay? Who else? Hey, listen, I've been pissed with her since last season, too, because I feel like you was down with everything, homegirl. You knew what was good. You know where James came from, a.k.a. Ghost. You knew what was good for real. At some point in the game, your character's woman intuition kicked in, and you knew that something was not quite right with this dude. Right. And so here's the thing. This is where I get confused because this is supposed to be your true love. You know what I mean? And, like, you completely sold him out. Now they're trying to give him the death penalty. Like, are you kidding me? The other problem I have, these are my two, I got three little comments, and I'm going to let y'all rip. First of all, Angela, I'm just not feeling you, okay? I'm not feeling your character, Layla. The second thing is, I need for Tasha's role to be written a little more go hard. Like, I just don't know what sister in the world
she is a little
is not going to at some point jump off on that situation. Like, they need to write her character, I think, a little more realistically. I think they're trying to balance her between the mother who, you know, they've moved on from, you know, the hood life, quote unquote, and she wants to be an example for her kids. But I'm sorry, when she knocked on her door, she would have had to at least hear a little bit something more out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that if you weren't a cop. But did y'all peep that, though?
Yeah.
Did y'all peep the bull? Did y'all peep the little side swipe with the if you weren't a cop? I'm like, okay, so is this an ode too? But I am. Yeah. So what is that, some kind of subliminal fear? You know what I mean? Or did you feel, you see what I'm saying?
You ain't about to do shit.
Right, basically. But she was saying you ain't about to do shit because I'm a cop. So what message is that really sending? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, different contexts. You know, they have a personal issue they got going on, different battle. But I did not like how they slid that subliminal in their number 2. And number 3... Tommy and Keisha.
Yeah.
I saw it coming. I saw it last
Tommy
week.
and Keisha.
Let's talk about
Hey,
it.
listen.
We forgot to tell people, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched
Listen, if you ain't watched it by
Y'all
now,
should
then you
probably
need to
log
log off. Because
Right.
we getting ready to
Right
tell it all,
now.
okay? It's Monday. The show came on. Listen, you could have saw the show Saturday night at midnight on your on demand, for real,
Exactly.
for real,
Exactly.
or on the app. So if you have not listened to it by now, We are going to go up on this topic every Monday until power goes off. So don't listen to the first segment.
And since we're giving y'all free promo, hey, Stars, cut the check.
Right, first of all, we didn't even mention stars. We just talk about power. But I am sick and completely tired of Angela and Tommy and Keisha. Hey, listen, disaster in the making. I'm going to tell you why. Number one, he's just not, listen, he still loves Holly. You know what I'm saying? You can tell. He wearing that ring around his neck for a reason. Number two, her character is too insecure, and she's scared. And so you can tell she's scared. She done already showed you what it is. You know what I mean? Every time something goes wrong, she in your face. What's going on with this? What's going on with that? My shop, my shop. You walking yourself down the wrong road, Tommy. Mr. Egan, don't do it. I think you need to leave that alone. I don't know. We're going to see what happens in coming episodes. She's not built for the street life. I feel like she's going to dime if her back gets up against the wall. Yeah. And I'm going to be mad at her.
Me too, because I want to see her naked.
Do you love that? I don't think Lala Anthony's ever going to do that. Like, I think everything she's going to do is going to be done in taste. You could tell that she was very uncomfortable with that sex scene. She was still very,
That's what we were talking about.
You could see it in the kissing. Yeah, she was very uncomfortable with that. She got to warm up a little bit more.
I was like, I don't want to see Lala naked again. I'm good. Like,
right, and I was like, I do.
Wait, you don't? What else was she naked on?
Power.
When?
With Sean. With Sean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
That's why I felt kind of awkward. Was like,
he felt awkward. I didn't feel awkward.
He didn't feel awkward.
You wanted to see her again.
Yeah, well,
I'm going to need you to calm down.
I hit the rewind button, so I did.
Is your missus, does she listen to the show?
She watched it with me.
Oh, she did? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Long as she listen. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Now, Naturi Norton is a totally different story. She can get naked as much as she wants.
And what? That's not doing nothing for you?
And
Well, she doing something for me.
Really? More so than Lala?
Yeah.
Really?
But I like.
But why though? Let's get into the difference.
I like chocolate girls.
Oh, okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that at all. Like, we come in all shapes, sizes, and colors, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Don't get me wrong. I love me some Lala, but it's like, I don't know. I just never wanted to see her naked, ever.
Really?
You know, ever.
Like, I never got that. Yeah. It was a little awkward for me watching it.
It was just, I won't say I turned my head. I ain't turned my head. You know, I'm a dude, but still, you know, it's just like, I feel like this isn't you, or you didn't really want to do this.
She didn't.
For real.
She didn't. She was very uncomfortable with that role.
But since she did, I'm looking.
I see already what kind of show this is going to be with you tonight. All right. I'm going to need you to calm down. Calm down.
We were just talking about Lala getting naked.
We were talking about power.
That's what you
what's
missed.
your comment? Boogie stepped away. She's going to give y'all her little commentary on it, too. She watched it, too. She's pissed, too.
Yeah,
we both want to get up on Angela.
Yeah, real talk. They need to write in a scene where Angela takes and goes ahead and catches that charge and punches her right in her face. I mean,
you mean
Tasha? I'm role reversing here, but Tasha needs to punch that. How you in her face and you gonna tell her you lucky? But at that point, I done already stole her. You know, if I'm that close to you, she's going down.
I wasn't convinced that she was really that mad.
Nah, she wasn't that
mad
at
all. You know.
I
wasn't sold.
I wasn't sold at all either. Not at all.
Ghost is already locked up. She can't take that chance.
It was like if you weren't a cop, like nobody thinks about that. First of all, she's off duty. Number one, okay? Right. She's not on duty, so she could have caught that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, real quick. Okay.
She's still and the thing is,
that's the subliminal.
Tasha has to think about the kids. She has to think about the kids first because Ghost is already locked up.
Right.
The last thing the kids need is for both of their parents to be in.
I agree. They're not going to write the script that way, but what I'm saying is they need to write her character with a little more. She needs to.
She need to thug it out a little bit.
She need to thug it out a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to need her to step to the plate.
Yeah, I'm not convinced.
But I'm going to believe that it's coming. I'm going to believe that it's coming.
Oh, I hope so. I want to see it happen.
Yeah, Courtney Kemp, she was talking about how they're trying to, like, build up her character a little bit more. I think even Amari Hardwick and Joseph Sikora, they were saying the same thing in different interviews, that they're trying to like build her into the script a little bit more and allow her to shine this season. But I'm like, if this is the sign of them allowing her to shine, I'm like, I need to do a little bit more
better
because I'm not convinced that she's mad.
I'd like to stray away from that. Does anybody else think the white guy in jail is Tommy's dad?
Yes.
Oh, they were talking about that on Instagram today. They were talking about that on Instagram today.
I was like, wait a minute.
He might be. He might be.
Yeah.
Because
just this whole,
yeah, because I think the story behind his mother and her father is that he just kind of split at one point in time. So he could have very well, you know, remarried somebody else or married somebody else. And yeah, when you look at the two women, they look like they kind of come from the same neighborhood of, you know. So, you know, maybe so.
Was it Queens? Where were they from? Queens or Brooklyn?
Somewhere in the
I
I can't remember.
Brooklyn,
Yeah, but one thing I do know is from the previews, I don't know, Tommy's dad might be getting ready to cash out. Let me tell you that right now. Did y'all see the main preview, the trailer? Yeah. Yeah, something's going to get ready to go down with that situation. So, oh, and one more thing. When Ghost broke that brother's arm.
Yeah.
Didn't he deserve to?
You mean, Tommy?
No.
Oh, you talking about?
No, the brother that rolled up on him at the table when he was eating his biscuit.
Where did he take his
Listen, I can't even. Hey, listen. I can't even get with scenes like that. I was like this. Get his ass. Get him. Because I can't take that. Don't rub up. Oh my God, please. You licking your lips and sucking your fingers. Why do you even want to play that role on television? Like, stop it.
Right.
Stop it with your disgusting self.
They went far with that one.
They did. They went a little far with that one. But listen, that's what's the show that used to come on HBO? Oz.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, they showed a whole brother getting raped in there, like completely over the top.
That.
Yeah, me too. That's when I stopped watching it. That's when I stopped watching it
after that too.
I stopped watching it after that. Yeah, it was overboard for me.
Yeah,
I couldn't
was like,
take it.
Too far.
I'm glad I never watched it.
Yeah, I couldn't take it.
It was good before that.
My thing is to each his own. My thing is to each his own. You know, I love all people, but to force your will and your way upon somebody is just not the way. Like, I can't even watch that reenacted on television. That shit disgusts me.
Right. Yeah.
Like, completely irritates my soul. Anyway, guess what, y'all? Our guest is in the building. Our first guest tonight, Jab, is in the building. ABA represent. You want to come over to the table, baby? Come on over and have a seat. Sit down between me and E.
Get on over here.
Say hi to everybody. You're on the live. You can wave over here to the camera so they can see you on the live. You can kind of watch yourself here. We monitor it a little bit. Okay. And let me see. It's a little bit of a 10-second delay here, but you'll be able to see yourself soon. So how are you today?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, thank you. We are so excited to have you tonight.
No question.
So look, do you know Naima Wanzer? That's Rambo's mom. Oh, okay. Well, she was shouting you out earlier today on Facebook. She was so excited that you're coming, and she is listening tonight. So make sure you say hi, Nana.
That's what's up. Hi, Nana. How you
Yes. Or there might be Mama Nana.
Right.
But yes. So we are so glad to have you in the building tonight. We've been listening to your music. I know Erica has listened to your music thoroughly and in full. So she's gonna kind of guide your interview a little bit tonight, and I'm gonna get in, with some questions that I have also.
And we got some questions for you.
Yeah, they got some questions also.
Yeah. So I guess I'll go ahead and start. You just give the people a little bit of background about yourself. I already gave them as much as you being from my hometown, Alexandria, ABA. How'd you get started?
I got started rapping. I wrote my first song when I was 6 years old, to be honest.
Okay.
It was trash, but
do you love that?
I actually still got it. I wrote it on a piece of blue printer paper. So I kind of like cherished that.
You were 6. It's supposed to be.
It's
trash.
supposed to be.
It's okay.
Exactly.
But yeah, I started taking. I used to battle rap. Stopped doing that after high school. And started making more music, taking that more seriously. Started a label called The Ocean, CEO. We did shows out of state, in state. You know what I'm saying?
Pardon me 1 second. How old are you?
23.
23 years old. He's a CEO. Take notes.
Yeah.
Take notes.
Yes,
You are only a CEO if your business has an LLC, an INC, a CORP, or a
Trademark.
LP at the end of it, okay?
got
Take
it all.
notes. 23.
At 23.
Yeah.
All the paperwork legit. But yeah, dropped about 4 projects. My last project was 02. We getting ready to drop another EP, Square Business, and after that, we working on Pen and Paper Chapter 2. That was one of my first projects that really went viral. A lot of people gravitated towards it. You know what I'm saying? So I think they'd like if I bring that back, and I think it's time for me to bring that back also.
Why do you think people gravitated? This is your last one? What you talking about?
No, this was my first one. Well, I consider it my first one, but yeah, my first real one.
Your first real one?
Yeah.
Why do you think people gravitated to it so much?
Cause it was a new sound. People weren't really used to it. A lot of people like, you know, the music today is different. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is.
And I like to really give people that soulful type of music.
Yeah.
I can switch it up. You know what I'm saying? I can have fun, and I've done with Square Business, but my true sound is like a soulful vibe, neo soul, hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I like to give people goosebumps. I want to get underneath their skin.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm
Testify,
saying?
man.
Yes.
Testify gave me goosebumps. When I tell you I first heard that song, I was like, there's no way possible this young man is this young talking this realness. So what inspired that song? Because I saw the video and it makes so much sense to me because, you know.
Truth be told, I got the beat, and I think the beat really brought it out of me, for real. Yeah, the beat really brought it. I had goosebumps when I heard the beat.
Right.
Like, Shaq, what we say? You can take the lyrics off and just listen to the beat, for real.
Yeah.
But the fact that I could put some words onto it
and have a meaning behind it, because you know that the Masonic Temple did it for me. I'm like, y'all right.
Does it happen for you both ways though? Are you sometimes in the studio and you hear the beat and the beat inspires you, or you know, are you sometimes just sitting alone in your room and the lyrics just come to you?
Yeah, it varies. I like to have a beat and hit a beat usually, but if I just write, I might not write a song without a beat, but I'll write down ideas and come back to them and try to find out where I was when I was thinking of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So your brand, The Ocean.
Yeah.
How did that come about? I understand that you guys make clothing lines. You've kind of branded yourself broadly, not just generalizing music. You've went into the clothing line. You've gone into the production line, the marketing line. How'd that come about?
If you're familiar with the movie Ocean's 11.
Yes, that was one of my favorites.
Yeah, mine too.
All three of them actually.
Yeah, the one with George Clooney. I didn't know like it was like an original film with the Rat Pack in it. You know,
Right.
Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra, and all that. My uncle Mike, rest in peace. He used to put me on all those old flicks. He didn't. I'm not gonna say he liked rap, but he didn't like rap, but he was more like Sam Cooke was his favorite artist. You feel what I'm saying? So. Yeah, so he used to put me on and things like that, and I actually went back and watched the original movie, and I kind of liked it better than the remake. The modernized one. I love the modernized one too, but I like classic things.
Yeah, the directing and the remake of it was really phenomenal. Yeah, I feel you on that.
So I took I started calling my where we used to hang out at, my spot, Ocean 1611, because that's my number on my address. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody like, where you at, bro? Where you at? Oh, I'm at Ocean 1611. You already know I'm at Ocean 1611. But like, it's too. That's not swaggy for real. Like, it's cool, but it like, I got tired of saying that. So I'm like, man, I'm at the Oceans. I'm at the O. And we just started rocking with that. For real.
So you rock with the Oceans.
Yeah.
All right. I have one question. Y'all can feel free to jump in. Otherwise, I'm going to roll with it. I don't mean to be. But if you have questions, jump in.
We used to cutting each other off, so.
Okay, cool. I want to ask you, you're 23 years old, and your mind is you're already focused on building a brand. And so if anybody who knows anything about that, brand building really is about you having different pieces that branch off from your mainstream, ancillary income, different products, services that you may offer. You're 23 years old. How did you get focus-minded at such a young age? Because there are adult people who are business owners who still don't understand that, or striving to be a business owner, particularly in entertainment. You know what I'm saying? There's a way that you have to spread yourself kind of across different platforms, to make sure, one, that you can make some money, and two, you keep your name pushing. So who do you attribute, you seem young with an old soul. You got to have some teachers around you. So what's going on with that?
Jay-Z.
Oh, okay. There you have it. There you have it. Segue.
Yeah.
Segue.
Yeah.
That's been my influence. I heard when I was 8 years old, the Blueprint came out, 2001, if I'm not mistaken. I came outside. My cousin was washing his Impala, and Jigga that nigga started playing.
You ain't got to tell us your age to make us feel old.
Right. Jigga, blueprints. Damn, that's what, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, you 23. One of them albums, you were a baby.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you love it?
Reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, like I really didn't understand everything he was saying at the time, but something about it, I fell in love with it. So I fell in love with his music, and got older and started following his moves. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a successful black entrepreneur.
Yeah, he's definitely a good person to follow.
He is. Well, these brothers are we're gonna be mixing it up with them on Jay's new album that just released. So we're gonna definitely make sure you stay at the table, you know, and give your thoughts on that. We're gonna get into some of your music. What do you want? What do you want to put on the airwaves?
What we got?
I mean,
we can do.
What you want to? I can go wherever.
We can do Understand Me or Like It's
I
Alright.
played that.
You played it already?
Yeah, I did a little intro.
We got Like It's Alright, bro.
Okay.
All right. In the meantime, we're gonna roll call on Facebook Live because I see. First of all, Zaykanya asked you. You missed. I roll called in the beginning, and so I guess you weren't on live then. But you want me to roll call y'all? Okay. So Zaykanya is on here. Say hi to Zay. I call her Jay. That's my homegirl from. That's my homegirl from my sister from another mister. And who else do we have on here? I can't really see. Tasha's on here. Hey, Latasha. I don't know. For some reason, it's only showing me like 3 people, and it just timed out. Do you love that? Anyway, let's keep the conversation flowing.
Oh, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah, I was gonna let Jay.
All right, so you let him introduce his song.
This is Understand Me, first single off Square Business. One of those fun tracks, party tracks. Yeah, let's get into it.
Whoa. 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 Yeah. New plug in Miami. Said he good with the manny. Pack drop like a panties. It's going down like a hammy. I don't think they understand me. I don't think they understand me. I don't think they understand me. I'ma make them understand me. I'm finna dribble or something. Don't gotta ask, cause I'll gladly. New send me with a hairpin. Smile on my face, I'm trigger happy. Heard I've been bugging that iron. I should go get me a caddy. I got the game from my mama now. Bitch, I ain't stunned like my daddy. Man, what's up with your partner, them? He must wanna kill a nigga badly. All on his Twitter with gun emojis. Tell him don't let me get at me. I've been at it for a long time, nigga, I'm still here. The oceans we finna kick in your dough. Swim where, how we in here. Young nigga sitting outside, on the phone giving intel. Walk in your trap and take over your trap. Bang out that bitch like I live there. Making plays right in front of your kids. I don't really care, I need that. Trash bags full of 93, sitting in the corner, look like bean bags. Might just sit on one, bust it down for some feedback. You should really get your son to ease your mind for a greenback. Tricking money on the hoe. Truth be told, they don't need that. Quick to cut a bitch off. Ain't no word she'll be back. New plug in Miami. Said he good with the manny. Pack drop like a panties. It's going down like a hammy. I don't think they understand me. I don't think they understand me. I don't think they understand me. I'ma make them understand me. New plug in Miami. Said he good with the manny. Pack drop like a panties. It's going down like a hammy. I don't think they understand me. I don't think they understand me. I don't think they understand me. I'ma make them understand me. All my new bitch like to do is spend money. Hold up, wait a minute, let a nigga get money. All I'm trying to do is kill that cat like Ted Bundy. Hey! You gonna think I'm crazy here talking about that, man. Alright, let's get it up. Okay, you said you was getting money. That's a lie. I know. For a fact, your bank account looking dry. Okay, how you really wanna play it? Tell me really what you buy. If you the plug, truth be told, I ain't trying to see it dry. Aye. Check out my skills, look at the wheels. Look how I fly right by. I'm going to the field to pick up some seals. Can't let the pack get dry. Stay in your lane, big guy. I can't let a hater get by. I told you before that I move like I'm Tony Montana. You know that I won't hesitate to fill your shirt with hoes like it's the new clothing line. like all they facts right, they need to be notified. Just got them P's on P's, and I watch how I hold it down. Shout out my new plug in Miami. Said he good with the manny. Pack drop like a panties. Scoring down like a hammy. I don't think they understand me. I don't think they understand me. I don't think they understand me. I'ma make them understand me. New plug in Miami. Said he good with the manny. Pack drop like a panties. Scoring down like a hammy. I don't think they understand me. I don't think they understand me. I don't think they understand me. I'ma make them understand me.
WinDC Radio brings to you the app. Yes, the app is now available on your Google Play and your App Store, on your iPhone or your Android, any of your pads that you might be using. Be it if it's an iPad, iPad mini, or if you have a Samsung Note, it doesn't matter what you have. Any mobile device, you can get the app so you can listen where you're at to WinDC Radio.
I think they gonna be mad at me off of this one, bro. Woo! They don't wanna see me win. They don't seem to get that I'm the trend. They ain't really real, they just real pretend. Wait, think about it. Then again, I done been at it for a long time. As of right now, I got no time. To anybody hate, nigga, hold mine. Keep it 2 cents in your cosign. Really tryna fight, but fucking with the big dog, got a bite. Think I'ma be at it all night. Man, I'm out here like it's alright. Man, I'm out here like it's alright. Looking for something bad, no type. Pulled up in a piece all white. Blue faces on me with your stripes. In the fit with the ace on ice. Dose to this and I'm feeling like Mike. Just rolled up, need a light. Twin fifths on my hip, think twice. Damn, I don't understand why they slander my name like a nigga ain't put in no work though. What I gotta prove? Boy, I make moves, fuck talking. What you gotta show for? Last foot and step to the flow, touch the depths of the old man. He shoulda did his homework. Swear I done mastered this shit like a finished track. They cannot run with me, no sir. No sir. I get better with time, like wine with a lady of my kind. Nothing but the money all on my mind. Got away with words like it was a crime. I'm just here to take back what was mine. Still crushing, ain't even in my prime. Think it's really safe to say that I'm the best. All the rest fall in line. I don't be tripping off shit, cause I keep me a stick in arms reach and I'm quick to react. Ride around town, feel the whip with 93. If you lost, that just mean that it's gas on my back. I'm the neighborhood dope boy, get your high for the low. What you want, go ahead, hit the pack. I can't make this up, you can tell by the way I kick it. Go hate all you want, everybody know that I'm the nigga. They don't wanna see me win. They don't seem to get that I'm the trend. They ain't really real, they just real pretend. Wait, think about it. Then again, I done been at it for a long time. As of right now, I got no time. To anybody hate, nigga, hold mine. Keep it 2 cents in your cosign. I ain't even really tryna fight. But fucking with the big dog, got a bite. Think I'ma be at it all night. Man, I'm out here like it's alright.
All right. Welcome back, family. You are listening to Honey Boss Radio on the WinDC Radio Network. We are in the studio tonight with the Breakout Kings. We're doing a 4-hour extravaganza remix show going up on your airways with the brothers. Listen, these are the brothers that share the studio with us. These are our studio brothers on Monday nights. We rule the airways, okay?
Real straight up cool brothers.
Yes, they are.
Immediately upon first meeting, these guys took to us, so I thought I'd just throw that out there.
We love y'all to death.
Thank you so much. We love y'all too. We love y'all too.
We really do.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is. So listen, we're moving into our second half. Well, we're moving into our, we're moving sort of into the second half. We got 4 segments tonight. But I want to just reintroduce the brothers in case you all missed the opening. We have Ransom, who is one of the hosts of of the Breakout Kings. We have AJ Throwback, who's the DJ and host.
Yep.
We have Gangsta B, who is the third host. And I don't know what happened to Mr. Taylor.
But I'm plugged.
Coach Taylor, oh, he's plugged one down. Yes. But we love it. And you have to put an A on the end of gangsta. Do not roll up on him, talk about Gangster B. Gangster B.
You don't want him to go.
He's going to be, right.
Yeah.
He's going to be
He'll get
offended. Like completely. And Coach Tay is around here somewhere. I'm sorry. Coach Taylor is around here somewhere. I don't know where he went.
He's so
Yeah, he is. He's so disrespectful. He don't care about us. But he'll be up. Hey, listen, he'll be up here when it's time for the Breakout Kings to take over, right? But we are in the studio right now with Jab out of AVA. He's an independent artist, young brother doing his thing out here. We just listened to some of his music. Did we listen to, what was the song we just heard?
Like it's alright.
Talking to the mic.
Like it's alright.
Okay. All right. So we are on Facebook Live. If you all were listening, we want to hear your comments. We want to know what you think. This brother is super talented, and we're going to get into the second half of our interview with him. I got a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
All right. So we want to know what your vision is or was for your new project, your new EP that's coming out. What inspired you?
A lot of my friends were telling me I kind of owed this to myself and my fans who listening to me, because I don't really make music like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I give off a soulful kind of vibe in all reality, and I make music like Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, but I stepped out of my comfort zone to like have fun with everybody and just basically turn up.
So did you produce the tracks, like the beats, okay. So who are some of the producers you work with? Are they local to the area or?
Yeah, one of them is, he from DC. His name Don Gotti did that. Another.
Cause your beats are fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another one who I'm real close to. His name is Business Boy of Elusive Orchestra. I think he settled out in California right now. I haven't met him, but we talk a lot. Who else? I can't really think of no other ones right now.
That's okay. That's all right. I was just curious because your beats are really hot.
I appreciate it.
All right. So we talked about the vision for your. Listen, you're young and just very successful. Like, you know, what do you attribute your success to? You know, how have you gotten to where you are? Because, you know, and this could be, you know, you could be directing your answer to me, to other independent artists, other young people coming up, you know, in the industry, or, you know, just anybody who has a dream in general. You know, what does success mean to you, and what do you attribute your success, what you've accomplished, you know, to date? What do you attribute that to?
Just do it because you love it. You know what I'm saying? I sincerely love making music. Like that's like a stress reliever to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
Right.
Pray.
So you often use it. Do you often use it as an outlet?
Yeah, because I ain't the only person going through the same thing I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? So I like to share my pain, and you know.
Absolutely.
And that takes courage, because although you know that there's somebody else going through it, you don't really know who that is.
Yeah.
The ability to be transparent is always amazing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So let me ask you, what's your favorite track on the new project you had coming out?
It's a song on there called Like.
Uh-huh.
And it's about two of my close friends, my bros, who passed away.
Okay.
And I kind of like just paid homage to them, and that track really touched me. Cause if you know how close I was to them, you know what I'm saying. And I think the city, for the most part, would appreciate that too. And I like putting on for the city, for sure.
If you don't mind me asking, do I know any of the guys you're talking about?
My man Brucey and my man Turk.
So I'll have you know Turk is my cousin.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I kind of figured that. But yes, rest in peace, Turk. It was a year.
Yes, rest in peace,
much
Turk.
brighter things.
Yeah, I got a question for you. So on our radio show, we talked about what's better, like going independent or going to a major label. You know, which one do you feel is
What do you
best?
desire?
Like, what do you want for you? You know,
I want to stay.
I
want to stay independent. It's nothing wrong with signing.
Yes.
It's nothing wrong with signing. Just make sure you know what you signing to. You feel what I'm saying?
We found a lot wrong with signing.
Yeah, me personally, my preference is to stay independent. We can do partnerships or something.
Right. Because you remain in control of your artistic. You know, your creativity, everything, your lyrics, your music.
And that's a big deal.
And your image, and that's what's most important, is not selling your image out, like, period. And allowing yourself to become something that you're not just for, you know, fame and money and fortune. Because at that point, you're being pimped.
Actually. But a lot of them don't get it.
That's because they want the fame and the money. And a lot of them ain't got the money anyway. That stuff's on loan.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, going into it, they don't understand that that's what it is, because there's this perception that rappers have money when they're flashing all of this money and these jewels and these cars and these houses and these videos and stuff. But all of that stuff is on loan, or it belongs to somebody else.
So live from the pits of hell.
I know that's right, Gangsta Big. You better tell him, baby. Yes.
I look like I'm the man.
So you gotta understand, part of the record label's job is to sell a dream to any upcoming artist, so that they just quick to just sign. Okay, all right, cool. I can get all of this stuff or whatever. But these other artists, they don't really have it. You know. So yeah, I like the way you're thinking. You know, you got your business all together and everything, and you want to stay independent. I agree with that move.
Do you have? I'm sorry. Do you have other artists signed to your label?
No, it's just me right now.
Okay. What are you looking for flavor-wise? What would get you? You know, what could somebody do to get you to sign them?
Something different. Something that people can feel. Something that's real. Not just hot. Not just because it's hot.
At the moment.
You know what I'm saying? People care about what's hot nowadays and not what's real.
Just ride the wave.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, see, something organic, natural, somebody who really flow.
Okay.
And it's a lot of people who could rap, but can you make a song? You know what I'm saying? I look at that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all hip hop artists, or what about R&B? Or?
Oh yeah, definitely R&B.
Okay, all genres. Okay.
But she's young, and I want her to stay in with y'all, because you know y'all on the right page.
Right.
Yeah.
Cause like I can rap. I didn't make a song.
Do you love it?
I feel you.
Would you coach? I mean, even young people, because my son, he goes to this little program on, I think it's like every other Saturday or something like that, uptown on 13th Street, where they do rapping and stuff like that, and it's an incentive. They gonna give them like $100 or something at the end of the at the end of the summer. Yeah. So would you give back in that regard?
Most
you know
definitely.
What I'm saying, and help people that want to be artists, not only rap artists, but you know they can use that as a conduit to kind of get and grow in a direction where they can, you know what I'm saying, express themselves artistically.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? If that's the right, is that the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know, that's my human thesaurus.
Oh, that's me too. Don't worry.
I'll be coming up with the prodigious
Don't worry.
words. You know,
I had a friend of mine tell me.
My
I had a friend of mine tell me,
lexicon
I
is
don't like when people correct other people when they say words wrong. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just looking out. Like, I don't want you to be at the meeting table.
Okay, listen, I got a
You know what I'm
coworker
saying?
that does that, and it drives me nuts. So she's like,
But you need to know, because guess what? You're going to get in front of that $1 million deal with your 5 minute. You don't even have 5 minutes. Your elevator pitch, you got about 1 minute to spit that out. And the last thing I need you to do during your elevator pitch is pronounce the word improperly, use it in the wrong context, any of that, because that's going to kill it.
Yeah.
So if I love you, I'm going to tell you.
she's being facetious.
I am. I love that about me.
I am not.
Pisces women are going to be, listen, don't come to the
Right,
table
whether you like it or not.
if you don't want to play chess with me, because I'm going to check. Yeah, okay? I can't help it, and it's all in love. I swear, for goodness it is. And I have to be checked sometimes. You know, I don't like it, but I'll take that. You know what I mean? I'll take it.
Do you really take it to somebody trying
No,
to
I
check
do.
you?
No, I do.
You do?
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I do. It takes me a minute to process it. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, hold up. You know what I'm saying? You're checking me. But
Let's ask our guests. How are you when the honest criticism comes? Like, how do you
that's a good question.
The honest criticism that comes when if somebody will say, you know what, I don't like that.
that
shit.
bracket.
Yeah.
People have their opinion. I mean, it's things that I like, other people don't like. So
Right.
I don't take it to the heart.
It's not for them.
Yeah, it's not for them.
Yeah.
Everything.
But do you take a look at it at least?
Yeah, I look at things.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people tell me they don't like me. You understand? So
I can see that.
I can see that. And with full eyes.
Yeah,
You be man in the mirror. You be man in the mirror, B.
But I gotta take the criticism and take a
I'm
look at
talking.
it.
Right.
You know
Wait,
what I'm
what
saying?
is it?
Because I could very well be being an asshole at the time. When
Probably.
That's very
Oh yeah,
More than likely,
it is
yeah,
very
that's
well
what
your
I said,
nature.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna tell you something I learned from my good friend.
I knew
right
that
here.
when you told me that you needed me to get a new piece for my tripod. I was like, oh, are you buying it though? I mean, cause you came real a-holish with it, like.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
You know what? I apologize for my delivery.
You don't have to
didn't mean that.
apologize, cause see, I know you now.
See, don't
he's an
take
asshole.
my
Oh, I didn't
apology.
take it personally.
Do not block my
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby.
I'm trying
Let
to
me fall
change.
back in my lane.
You know
Let me
what I
fall
mean?
back in my lane.
In reference to your piece on your tripod,
Right.
I did at least look it up and seen that it was $13 and some
He
change.
did. Do you love that? So therefore, you need to buy it for me.
So we can take, you know, you probably take a look at that, you know, at a break or something, you know what I mean? You probably get it up on Amazon. or something.
Right. But look, okay, go ahead, baby. I'm sorry. You had another question?
No, it was me. I was about to say something.
Oh,
You know, I
okay.
learned something from my good friend right here, AJ Throwback. One thing,
Tony Throwback.
Tony Throw, whatever they want to call him. He and I, we were talking one day, and he was saying, it's not. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he said he kind of cringes when he hears people say constructive criticism. He likes
I'm glad you said
constructive
something about that.
critiquing.
No, I said constructive feedback because
Feedback.
I believe there's no such thing as constructive criticism.
Yeah,
Because
criticism
by
is a little
nature,
negative. It has a bit of a
It's
negative
judging
connotation. Yes, it does.
So it's like an oxymoron.
It is an
Yeah,
oxymoron.
it is an oxymoron. It is.
I like that.
It is.
Yeah, and the thing is, as an
Constructive
artist,
feedback.
He
That's
like,
it.
don't be criticizing my stuff.
Right.
Okay,
as an
my
artist
stuff's
and as a
fire.
person, period, you
Get
have to
with
be
it.
able to distinguish between people giving you opinions and people giving you advice.
Right.
Yeah, or feedback, right? Because an opinion is something that's best for me.
Yeah.
Advice is something that's best for you.
Yeah, right.
You know, so you know, as an artist, you really have, and I've been in your shoes. You know, as an artist, I end up turning down 3 record deals because they were trying to change me and everybody had their opinions.
All right.
Is that
You
what
know.
you was telling me when they said they had to put you in a pink tutu or something?
Yeah, man, they want to put me in this.
Do you love a pink tutu?
I was like,
Let me see
man,
that. Let me see that. I need a napkin or something. My neck is sweating.
I said, yeah, man, the pink tutu with the ballerina shoes. Yeah, it was horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, quiet as kept. People don't know. Like, I have a little talent too, but I left that. Listen, I was 17 years old. Look, my first time in the studio. And I will never forget the guy who was, you know, he was looking at being my manager at the time. I was putting a hook on this girl's R&B track. And so he said to me after I gave the hook, and I was proud of that hook, like I really was. I was proud of what I put down. And he said to me, he said, I need you to give me a little more Lil' Kim, a little more Foxy Brown. And I'm like, okay, well, in what way do you mean? You know, because I can get hood with it. You know what I'm saying? But if you expected me to, you know, represent myself, you know, in a way other than who I am, you know, listen, again, to each his own. But I'm just not that chick that's going to be like, my pussy this and that and all about what I may or may not do in the bedroom, you know. That's just not who I am. And he was like, well, yeah, that's what I want you to give because sex sells. You know what I did? I took the headphones off and I hooked them up on the mic and I walked out of the studio, I shut the door and told him I'm ready to go home now. And that was the last time I ever saw him. But I knew that I was born to lead in some way. I knew that I would be on the microphone or in front of people in some way, shape, or form. And I'm just glad that I had the courage to do that, you know what I'm saying, and lay it down because that's one thing about me I'm never going to change is who I am. I'm never going to sell myself out, you know. God's purpose is going to get through in one way, shape, or another, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I commend you, you know, for staying real and staying true to, you know, your vision and your brand.
I have a similar story that's a little funny, though. It's real short. You know, I had a guy tell me, he was listening to my music, and he said, you know what, you don't curse enough. I said, well, fuck you then.
Perfect.
And I never saw him again.
I got a story. I
don't have a story. I just kind of felt
right.
Left out.
Right.
Hey, Jeff, I got another. My bad. You go ahead. Go ahead.
It's all good. Jeff, actually, when I listen to your music, one of the things that I notice about you in terms of what you bring to the table, you are a good balance between somebody who's hungry and somebody who sounds like they're on, and somebody who can give you what's like that contemporary, you know, like what you hear on the radio.
The new music, yeah, the new generation.
But you can give that soulful stuff. Like, in terms of balance, like how important is that to you, and is that something that you like actively seek, or is it just something that just comes naturally to you?
Yeah, it comes natural. I honestly feel like I can take any beat and do whatever with it. It's kind of like you get what you give. If you give me understand me, I'm gonna give you understand me. New plug in Miami, like, you know what I'm saying? If you give me like it's alright, I give you that. If you give me something soulful, I'm definitely gonna make sure you feel it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I try to balance.
Okay, so look, family, I need to check in and see what's going on with Petty Betty, because she's supposed to be here by now. She could be calling my phone, but we're living from my phone. But listen, I want to ask you a question. Do you see that mic stand over in the corner?
Yeah.
You know that's for you, right?
Yeah,
Are you comfortable with it?
No question.
Oh, okay. Guess what, y'all? We finna listen, I'm sized, okay? Because you heard it here first on Honey Bones Radio on the remix. Okay, we're going to cut to a break real quick, family, and we're going to follow up on some things. When we come back, Jab is going to give it to us live, family, so listen, tune in, call all your friends, call all your family members, tell them he's getting ready to go live from Honey Boss Radio at the Winn DC Radio Studio up here in Temple Hills, Maryland. You saw it here first. You heard it here first. Thank you to the Breakout Kings, our brothers who are in the mix with us tonight. We're having a good time. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Reporting live from Duluth. February 23rd, 1987. Quintessential supernova burst on the Live from the brightest supernova of the 20th century reaches 168,000 light years away.
Hey, man.
At the University
I'm the brightest silver lining. Cause I'm the brightest silver lining. Don't make me take my life back. Hey.
God with a record deal, everything's puny to me. You a newbie, I'm from Nibiru. Microphone check 1, 2, 3. Master of ceremony, no matter the territory. I'm cozy, Ozzy or OG. My brain playing ring around the rosy. The fried egg in my head defies science. I'm Bill Nye going to great heights to stay the highest. Call me solo holder prophet, but do you really comprehend it? No. Is it profit meaning messenger or profit meaning expenses? Pick it.
I'm the brightest silver lining. I'm the brightest silver lining. Cause I'm the brightest silver lining. Don't make me take my light back.
See right here, right? We need that chick from that chick from Portishead. That dope crazy voice and shit. I'm the brightest silver lining.
The philosopher getting stoned. There's no doubt in my mind I found the philosopher's stone. Thought these were just songs that I write your own. Move my mouth and move a mountain with ease as well. Dead ass. I'ma live forever like the healer cell. My nigga had just said, Ab, you a genius, but you gotta go stupid. Sometimes in order to win, you gotta lose it. My goal is to hit the hitters to glitches in the system. Do we really wanna go to heaven? Ain't no bitches mentioned. And I ain't a sexist, I enlighten sisters too. And oh yeah, it's Bohemian Grove, baby. Not Grove.
It's one time for the women. Hey, 2 times.
Look, I'm from another galaxy, I'm actually an android. Look me up on your galaxies and your androids. The devil was created, he is not a creator. And energy can either be created or destroyed. It's why you meth, nigga. Why you meth, nigga? If I ain't the Messiah, I'm a mess, nigga. Why you meth, nigga? Why you meth, nigga? if I ain't the Messiah.
I'm the brightest silver lining. Nigga, brightest silver lining. I'm the brightest silver lining. I'm the brightest silver lining. I'm the brightest silver lining. Don't make me take my light back.
That spot did turn out to be supernova 1987A. When you walked outside the observatory, the object was visible to the naked eye. The plates covered an area near the large Magellanic Cloud where he spotted an exceptionally bright spot.
Left, right. Left and right brain. I just realized that all 3D is red too. That's crazy. So low. The whole world in her hands. She got the whole world in her hands. She's got the whole world in her hands. She got the whole world in her hands. Hey man, there's more than one reason why there is only one. Remember that first or in before you begun. I rhyme like I'm God's only begotten son. She so loved the world, she gave soul the world. Yeah, that's why I just have fun and use my third eye like I just had one. God gotta be a thought. The blood from your erection come from your brain and your feet, so you can't think and you can't run.
Hey, Saul.
What's up, Gigi?
I finally figured out
Thank
what
God for girls.
That's
good.
The songbird.
Gorge girls.
So she sucked the fox cock to keep his beak closed.
Gorge girls. Hey, man.
If he referred to those policemen out there as devils, who were heavily armed and knew that the Negroes whom they were shooting down in cold blood were not heavily armed, I don't think that those policemen themselves would deny that they're devils.
White cop shoot a black man. Black man shoot a black man. Look, I don't even understand. Look, white man stack his money up. Black man spend his money soon as he get it, but I don't get it. White man get him a girl and that's his wife. Black man get him a girl, don't do it right. And I ain't trying to make it black and white, but it's black and white. Black man rolling in the Benz, he get stopped tonight. White man rolling in the Benz, bet he riding dirty. Black cop pull me over, white cop come and search me. Gotta pay the white lawyer, then go see the white judge. Black gloves, black snub, tell them niggas back up. Look, it don't even out. Cause all the odds, we all against them. Hard to make it when you black up in the system. Tryna pimp us, tryna lynch us. And we smoking all the trees. How's it hanging? And we banging. And they want us all to leave. That ain't changing. In the rain, man. Screaming, fuck the other side, that's real. How long they gon' have niggas waiting on the pills? But let's just paint it black and white. In my opinion, doesn't count in the facts of life.
My personal political black nationalist, which means that the black man should control the politics of his own community and control the politicians who are in his own community. My personal economic philosophy is also black nationalist, which means that the black man should have a hand in controlling the economy of the so-called Negro community. He should be developing the type of knowledge that will enable him to own and operate businesses.
Black cop shoot a white man. White man kill a white man, you don't hear about it, fam. Black man try to get a loan to start a business. Good credit, white man bad credit, better get it. Black man go and get it strapped and he a killer. White man trying to protect his family, you know niggas. Black man on drugs, he a drug addict, ill. White man on drugs, he is mentally ill. That illustration is crazy, look what the fuck we facing. Black man did it for himself instead of generations. White man spending old money cause it's fixed. Black man gotta hustle every day to hit a lick. Look, it don't even out. Cause all the odds, we all against them. Hard to make it when you black up in the system and a victim at the same time. It's thought provoking, trying to change minds. Government assistance, nigga, we be in them same lines. Yeah, that should be just like that. Only important color's green if you need real fact. I bet you Stevie Wonder seen what we can't get back. You need relief, just repeat this track. Just my opinion, look. Now what I need you to do is grab your tree, roll something up, cognac only for the session. Straight. Tanisha, you ready? Let's get it. Talk to him.
Sugar, sugar, darling, don't you forget about me. Honey, honey, sugar, about all the things that we could be. And the sun is coming up, and I know that you and I don't really give a fuck. So let's have fun tonight. I say,
you know when I cry, you cry, we cry together. I left home for wintertime, completely changed the weather. I hit talks back home, I ain't got it. Man, they dropping dirt all over my name, but it won't stick like Teflon. And on my left arm, it's a brown-skinned girl who look like Kelly Rowland. So good night, cruel world, I see you in the morning. And you don't know about the nights when I was sleeping in the car, waking up to hit the county building, trying to be a star. EBT, make sure you eat, that shit'll get you straight. When you rapping how I'm rapping, man, how could you hesitate? Man, I'm from Virginia, where it really ain't shit to do but really cook. You know, we really don't give a fuck, man, we ain't going by the book. What?
sugar, sugar, darling, don't you forget about me.
Hold up.
Honey, honey, sugar, about all the things that we could be. And the sun is coming up, and I know that you and I don't really give a fuck. So let's have fun tonight, I say.
Oh, girl, we ain't even about to make it home. Oh, we pulling where we can be alone, so we can get the business. One hand on the steering wheel, the other hand the haze dripping. We doing 80 on the freeway.
I'm about to have an honest.
All right. Welcome back, family. You are listening to Honey Boss Radio on the Win DC Radio Network. And you are listening to our remix show with the magnificent, wonderful brothers of the Breakout Kings. They are in the studio with us tonight. We are in the studio with them tonight. And guess what? Do me a favor and flip that camera around, brother. Facing Jab. Yeah, somebody just move it. All you got to do is turn the tripod, because guess what, family? Jab is getting ready to go up on the Liberation Instrumentals. And he's going up freestyle, family. You heard it here first. You saw it here first. Listen, if you're not watching, you better watch later. And E, is his mic queued up?
His mic's queued up.
All right, this is how we doing it. This is how we doing it. We do this every day. Listen. Jab.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's get it.
All right, we just, here we come. Sorry. Technical difficulty.
Check.
You comfortable?
I got it.
Yeah. Bankrolls in my safe, pistols under my mattress. Weed in the sheets, I'm getting freaky with marriage. Focus on my future, left the past behind me. Funny I can tell you all that is, but don't know where my mind is. I'm just meditating, that's liberation I'm tweaking. I want it now, I get impatient, but I'm human. So don't look at me for what my race is. Honestly, a lot of you can't keep up with my cadence on occasion. I sit and think about the progress that we can make. Got them scared, got them think I'm possessed. Just know when my drawers finna be one hell of a sketch. Look at that noise y'all be talking, all of it gets suppressed. Or I can just ignore all of the comments, all of the blogging. Future was wrong, and you can't do shit with the poppin'. Can't even go out for a store run. That shit that they be rapping about, we just want that shit before it up. Niggas know, we pop 40, we pop still. This shit real, down here in the field, Main Street. Rest in peace, my nigga Bruce. Man, our life is like a movie. Man, somebody grab a camera. Fuck it, Marley, don't shoot. Get it back. Of course, alive from Honey Boss, this the forefathers. They'll be nailed to black leg for my father. Two young black men, both scholars. One was in the streets, one went to college. Yeah, I can't help that the flow gets hotter. This shit rock like water and hot lava. Yeah, you niggas streaming when you're going realize you just sleeping. I'm the one like Elijah. Yeah, let's take off. And if you really want war, we can take off. I ain't with the internet doesn't or the face calls. Food for thought. Just thought I'd give you a taste of your own cooker. I have 3 16s and only one of them free. You can pay for these 2, but this one on me. Every dollar I earn, dirty niggas, that's on me. Don't even know the half, can't even afford the whole thing. Get it back. Check. We live in the jump. Check. This here machine operating the different. Detect bullshit from a distance. That's just for instance. You on my radar, stay far, I can see you vivid. Spit like an AR-15 when I first kicked it. That's square business. Round tables with my niggas discussing odd digits. Niggas say to say that my pockets getting bigger. I got money for a rainy day, hitting figures. Need a missus. Nothing less than a Taraji hand. My brother Don punching keys like he IBM. I'm built different, I don't feel what you comprehend. I talk numbers, I don't expect for you to understand. Oh damn, man, big cousin turned me to a corporate thug. Come correct, or I show you what I do to the bugs. My hard drive looking like a closet full of guns. I'm programmed for no spam, this ain't what you want. Or is this what you wanted? Cause this machine in that front end, what you wanted to function. Stuck to the code and watch it double like it's binary. Let's run it up, money primary, politics as usual. Model, I'm the newest out, still got an old soul. This can chat. Just hit my cellular, I only got time for the wires. As for the rest of the suck a dick, ain't like a bitch. Hope I don't get her pregnant. Karma keep coming round, I told her I ain't interested. Mother Nature say if it feel like it, don't second guess it. I talk to God every day, boy, I can't miss a blessing. Oh Lord, ease my pain with marijuana, hit the stove. Put some backwoods sweets in an Arizona slice beef. In the streets, my partner tapped me on my shoulder. You got your heat, cause I see death around the corner. We ain't ducking, what's happening?
Hey, listen! To church and back again like 3-4 times. Listen, here's the thing though. Here's the thing though, family. That was like 7 minutes of spit. Y'all realize that, right? Like, that was 7 full minutes. Listen, that instrumental track was 8 minutes and 42 seconds. He only had about 60 seconds left to burn it up, okay? Raw talent in the building. Listen, you got to respect that. I'm so humbled in this moment. I'm so humbled in this moment because, listen, this is real talk. This is an example of God that lives in us. You understand what I'm saying? This cannot be imitated. It cannot be duplicated. You either have it or you don't, and this young brother has it. I want everybody in the studio right now and out there on the airwaves to give it up for Jab, because he did not have to bless us with that. Hey, listen, that was freestyle for you, family. That was freestyle for you, family. That takes talent. That's how you know you got it, when you can give it like that, okay?
Can I say something?
Yes, you can, baby.
I'm going to say something. I'm going to do this early, right? I'm going to do this early for you. I'm going to hate on you.
Do you love it?
I wish I had 4 thumbs down. Because that's what you're going to get off of that.
Right.
I'm going to go, I'm lying, right?
Yeah.
But
Let me tell you what that really means.
Right.
You're lying.
Let me tell you what that means coming from him. Okay? Because, see, he's like the self-proclaimed #1 hater. He'll tell you quick he's a hater, right? If he gives you any thumbs down,
that's a good thing.
He means he loved you.
I've never seen anybody grandstand so much in my life.
I said grandstand.
Nah, he's talking about me. He's talking about grandstand ran over here.
Right.
Yeah. He had to grab the mic and be heard.
I want to let you know what he really meant
I'm
by
trying to
that.
tell you like this.
He meant that shit was
I'm going
hot.
to tell you like this. I'm going to tell you like this. Forget what he said. The shit was awesome, right? But I just had to throw the hate out there early. So you get used to it.
Somebody gonna
I want you to get used to
Someone's
it right
gonna
here.
do
It's
it.
gonna start right here.
I ain't got no hate for you, baby.
I know, right? You
Listen,
don't, but somebody's
I
gonna
don't.
hate
I
on
feel
him.
you're right.
I'm prepared.
You're right. Oh, they already hating on him. Ain't no gonna.
He's from AVA.
It's a couple of
believe
people,
me.
right?
He's prepared.
He's prepared,
Okay,
right?
I'm like,
Because
you
there's
know,
a few out there right now, like,
like you said,
like y'all just,
can
they
keep
just
it going. They was like, keep it going, and you just came back better every time. That's what I'm
yes, yes,
I
they
was
out there
vibing with
drinking.
you from the start, but as you progress,
Put the salt shaker down. Put the salt shakers down, family.
with the salt shaker,
Don't send your high blood. Don't send your blood pressure up,
long
okay?
as you vibe off, feed off of the hate from salt and pepper and push it. You understand what I'm saying? That's probably the corniest shit I ever said.
Yes, it is.
But push it.
You want to hear corny? Take that salt and pepper, make some seasoned salt out of that.
Hey,
do you love it?
You know what
Do
I'm saying?
you love it?
Put some paprika. Put some paprika in it.
Right.
Some garlic.
Some onion powder.
Some onion powder.
You know what I mean?
Some other shit we ain't never heard of from Asia.
Hey, somebody stop them. Take their mic from them, please.
Right, they need to cut it out. But listen, you all heard it right here, and you heard it
Real
right
talk.
here first. Yes, talented young man.
You just showed
he is
me
the
what you can do,
CEO.
for
Yes. Absolutely, he just showed improve on the airwaves, family. Like, and we are just so humble. We thank you.
I still
we
own
thank
my
you
music.
so much.
I just might buy yours.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
We
I
thank
still
you
own my
so. Do
music,
you love it?
But I just might buy you out.
Do you
You know what I'm saying?
Look,
Bootleg
it's
for
crazy
life.
because I was on the Facebook going back and
B-sides
forth
and
with these dudes
bootlegs.
about supporting.
Uh-huh.
And the thing about it is that, like I was telling them, I said, if this my man, if I don't like his music, I'm going to buy it. But just because I don't ride around to it doesn't mean anything. But me buying it's going to hurt him. Dude, you got a team buying you now, I see why.
Yeah.
And it's important to have a team. You know, squad
Does
ties,
anybody-
all of that are great. But a team is what's going to get behind you. These are the people that are going to tell you the truth. They're going to push you when you need to be pushed, when you don't feel like it.
Yes,
Yeah, when you don't want to hear it. Yes.
Brandy and Shaq, they would have been told me.
Slim.
Yes.
And look,
My
exactly.
mama would have told me.
All right, so let me ask you this while we got time. Would you would have took that criticism to heart, or would you would have been personal about it, like, y'all don't know what y'all talking about? Would you took it and perfected off of what they doing?
Nah, I would have took it to heart at all. Man, it is what it is.
Because he feeling
Well,
his
I mean,
style.
it's-
He
it's-
feeling his
it's-
style.
it's
He
like-
feeling.
like with him, right?
Yeah.
Me and him, I used to tease him about stuff. I tease him, but sometimes he know I be serious.
Yeah.
And my thing is this: if I don't be serious with him, then I'm pretending.
Yeah.
People say that I'm not just because I'm saying I don't like what he's doing, that I'm not his real friend, or I'm faking. Me saying that I like it is faking.
Yeah,
Right,
if
exactly.
Right,
Me
if you
saying
really
I
don't.
like it.
Yeah.
I like this song, I like this song, but I don't like this song, this song. It's me being real.
Yeah, no
And that's
question.
one thing I've always appreciated about him.
No,
you
yes,
know?
man.
And it's good to have those types of people in your circle. People that's always going to be honest with you. Now, I respectfully disagree with him when he says he doesn't like it, but, still, I mean, it's good.
Narcissist alert.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It is.
Narcissist alert.
But, I mean, it's definitely good to have those people. You don't want a bunch of yes men in your circle.
Yeah.
At all.
No, you do not. You can't grow that way.
No, you can't.
You're not.
You can't grow.
Okay, so
I
listen.
beg
Oh.
to differ. I grew from my yes. You know what I mean? So I don't know about y'all, but I mean, I'm sorry. I just had to say that.
He's
You
a-
grew
he's
from your
not
yes
a rapper.
people.
I can
They blew your head up, baby. They blew your head up, baby.
Or actually rap.
Yes, they got
He
you
does
big head
not
out that
say
joint.
talk.
They
I'ma
got
tell
you
like
Trump
this,
Plaza
if you
out
want
this
a good
thing, huh?
shit talker, put him on your
Yeah, I'm
album.
about to say, he sound like he's supposed to do
Hey,
skits or
Slim,
something.
Oh yeah, he's
Hype
gonna give it
man
to
or
you.
something.
He's a good shit talker.
Yes, he
like, you
is.
know, True Show had them players on there.
Yeah.
That man right there gonna give you what you want without even spending the money like they would. You know what I'm saying? The dude is good, but he's not a rapper.
You know, nah, not at all.
That's okay.
That's
He
why
could
I
be a
asked him when
speaker
you
and
was
a
out
teacher.
taking your break. I asked him, could I get some coaching in the purple.
It's only one coach.
Oh,
Though.
you famous.
No, he used to throw back. He used to throw
There
back.
is no
He used to
AC
throw
in
back
here.
saying,
But yeah, so
You know I'm
but
on
real
your
talk
side,
though,
baby.
like,
Y'all gonna leave AJ alone.
but that's and I feel
I'm gonna say, look,
passionate
It's a
about.
DJ thing. It's a DJ thing.
But yeah, I'm passionate about rappers giving back though. You know what I'm saying? Because that shows a lot about your character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who are you if you can't help nobody get to where you are.
Right.
And a wise man told me, in order to keep a good balance in your life, you gotta have somebody in your life where you want to be at. You gotta have somebody in your life that's trying to get where you at. You know what I'm saying? To keep that good balance in your life.
You gotta pay it forward. Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
Nobody ever recognized the man that's under you. You still gotta know where you can go.
I ain't from New York, but word.
Well,
right.
You can say word and not be from New York. Word, son.
I mean,
I hit you with the sun in a minute.
I mean, no, I'm Wu-Tang forever.
I'll tell you,
Yes,
do it.
God,
that
yes.
That I can tell you that I give everybody that I've ever worked with, no matter how hot you are, always remember that you can fall down. Watch this game. You can be hot today and drop tomorrow. Stay focused. That money come, the bitches come, whatever comes.
Excuse me.
He meant women. He meant women.
I mean, we can, but dang. Listen, now.
Ladies.
All right, now.
When he's in his atmosphere, him being a man, that's what he's hearing.
You're right.
So
He is.
I have, in order for this message to.
Can we say hoes? I'm not.
Yes.
I have to feel no kind of
Listen
way.
here,
I'm just
family.
saying.
If anybody has any questions for Jab, we actually have our phones working tonight. Our number's 240-389-3397.
Yes,
Again,
you can send your call us. We promise it's gonna work this time.
I'm sorry,
we swear for goodness.
240-389-3397. Let's try.
Right. First caller, we're gonna take you right in. But listen, before we get to the phones, or while we're waiting on the phones to start ringing, so Erica and I decided that we're gonna have like a series of questions that we're gonna ask every guest that comes on the show. Okay. So this is the test mode. So I'm not gonna embarrass you, baby. Okay, I promise. All right. So and we might tweak these a little bit, but we're gonna see how this goes. So first thing we want to know is what's your favorite color?
Blue, because of the oceans.
Because of the oceans. Okay, that makes sense. If you see the logo online, family, you'll see there's a lot of blue in there.
Sure you ain't.
I love the blue.
Yes. What's your favorite thing to do outside of music?
I know.
Say it.
Just say it.
Say it.
Smoke weed.
I thought you was gonna say.
Listen, you need a little bit. Oh my God.
Whatever. It's after 6. I was told we could curse after 6.
You can. Hey, listen.
Sorry.
Okay, so next question.
Potty mouth
What
shoddy.
is the right potty mouth shoddy? And I am too, for real. I just turned it on. Chef Jay Wiggs, baby, in the building. Yes, he's got the great food for us tonight. Okay, listen, we're not done with our questions. So, what's the number one thing? What's at the top of your bucket list, baby? You're only 23. Do you have a bucket list?
I wouldn't say it's a bucket list, but I do want to drop at least 11 albums.
Before you die, before you transition from the earth plane.
11 albums.
All right, that's a good goal.
Why 11? Is there a significant reason for
Ocean's 11.
Oh, got you. All right.
Branding at its best.
Yeah,
Do you love it?
That's
This young man has got the juice. Listen, y'all better be listening and watching. All right, next question. What public figure, past or present, black or white, are you most inspired by outside of a rapper?
Outside of a rapper?
Outside of an artist, is there a public figure, past or present, they could be alive or dead, that has inspired your life? Black or white, it doesn't matter. We're not putting shade on it, what color.
I'd say my Uncle Mike, just
okay.
Just because he my taste in music.
Okay. Thank you, Uncle Mike. You are now a public figure, Uncle Mike. We love you. Honey Boss Radio, Breakout Kings, we love you. You thought he was going to say you, B?
I think he would have took me with my 4 thumbs down.
I believe it. You're right. Let me see.
And shout out to Uncle Mike, because he's part of the reason that you here right
yes, now. Yes, indeedy. Thank you, Uncle Mike.
I just want to say, may his soul rest in peace.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God.
God bless his soul. May he rest in peace, Uncle Mike. All right.
And I heard Uncle Mike while you was flowing, too.
Yes, indeedy.
I heard him. I think it was around the sack, the third.
The third, bring it back. The third, bring it back. Get back. Yes.
Yeah, I think I heard him come.
Yes. Okay. Last question for you tonight. And you got the easy, because I think I know once E Boogie put her little spin on this, we're going to have all kind of questions flowing. But last question is, what is your advice to other artists?
Stay down, stay focused, stay independent.
Stay down. What does stay down mean?
Don't give up. Don't give up. I know because I've been doing this for a long time.
Don't give up.
Right. Don't give up at all.
That's all it is. It's don't give up.
I literally remember walking past their house.
We've been doing this.
Like you said, stay down could be a lot of stuff dealing with a lot of life problems. As far as this music, it means don't give up.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, you want to jump on the mic at all?
Can I?
Yes, right now.
Okay. Go ahead, baby. We've got about 10 minutes to the end of our segment, so we ain't worried about it.
You know what yours?
I mean, for the most part. I want to do my outro. No, you can go ahead and ask whatever you want, baby. Yeah. This is Blendini.
I know. I really wanted to ask him this, and I really want to get the opinion because I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. And since I'm bringing this up because me and him have a good idea about who Jay-Z is. Now, everybody, give me your opinion on this. And we're going to continue this if you stay.
Okay.
Independent artists, what do you consider that? Do you have my question is this. Do you know that if you pop off and you become big, that you can be mainstream but you're independent
artist, yeah.
So you recognize that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's a few artists in the game right now who like that. They drop mainstream.
But you see how everybody who is trying to come up, they try to act like mainstream independent are not the
same thing. Yeah.
I'll just say this. Do y'all know Erykah Badu's independent? Who else?
Jay-Z.
Go ahead.
Beyonce is they're technically independent artists. Yes, they are.
Kenny Lamar. Shout out, cuz.
Right, tell it to them.
It's a lot of people that are independent.
So many of these artists, this is what they try to do. And let me ask you, and this one I'm gonna ask you my opinion on too. Say like we boys, and I come to you and you give me your music. And I say, look, I don't like it.
I'm sorry.
But do you? And this is my question: do you want me to still buy your music?
If you don't
just
like
to appease you, right, get you satisfied that I'm supporting. Do you call that real support from me? If I said I don't like it and I still buy it?
Nah, if you don't like it, I mean, I do want you to buy it, but
I want you to buy it.
I want you to buy it because you're my man. But I want you to keep it 100 with me too. Like, look, I'm gonna support you, fam. But at the end of the day, you might want to go back to the drawing board with this because this ain't it right here.
I'm like, if you come to me, you got your music, and I say, not your shit, because you actually satisfied me tonight. I'm not gonna even lie.
Appreciate it.
You actually satisfied me tonight. So, but if you didn't, and I came to you, I said, homeboy, look, take this $10 and I bought your album, but I never played it.
But why would you do that, though?
Because I'm being fake if I'm his man. But they was telling me.
Oh, you talking about if you're his man?
No,
okay.
That's what I said. If I'm his man, they told me I'm being fake if I don't do that, but I'm being fake if I do that. So I'm being real if I tell you.
Well, I feel like if you're his friend and you're his man, okay, cool. If you're not feeling the album, but I think that you should purchase it. You know what I'm saying? If you in his camp, buy that album, man. Listen to me. We bootleg too much shit. If you're in his camp, buy that album. Because guess what? If he eat, he gonna make sure you eat. Whether you feeling the music or not. Guess what? Buy that CD, buy that EP, pass it on to somebody who does like it. I bought 2 books and I didn't buy the books. It's not that I did not like the books. The books were not for my peer group. This was a young woman who wrote a really good book that was addressed to younger African-American women. You understand what I'm saying? But I still supported her cause. I bought 2 of her books, and I then in turn gave those books to my 2 nieces, Kade and Cece. You know what I'm saying? Because they were for their age group.
We are different. I'm saying this. If I buy
want it for free.
Look, if I buy his album, I'm actually giving him.
I actually understand what you're saying.
Nah, yeah, I get what you're saying.
You're saying that if you pay for something that's not good, you're giving him false, like that's a false sense.
You kind of giving him hope.
Like,
She ain't like that. She ain't like
but
that.
I don't like that. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's a million haters that's going to buy your album, baby.
I don't agree with it, but I understand what you're saying. Because,
you know what? If y'all saw me in the studio with my artists, you will understand where I'm coming from.
I feel you.
They could be in there, they think they bosses, and they doing stuff, and he can vouch for me. I be like this. They be in there like, that's just tight. I be like this. No, it's not.
I can see you doing
and
that,
everybody looking at me like, what? I be like, no, that's not their shit.
It's not the shiznit.
What I want from you is energy, and that's what you proved up there today to me. And I'm gonna be honest, cause Throwback already stamped your music, and I respect Throwback's opinion to the fullest.
We do.
When they was playing your music, I was hearing it. I said, it's just like our guest that we had last week with Chicago Santana. Y'all remind me of what I've always been trying to tell people, and this is this. Y'all have so much goddamn talent.
Yes. It's like unreal.
It be some of y'all beats that be killing me. And I'm going to be honest. That's what I have to do. You just did that shit over that shit. Slim, that should let you know you can create your own lane. Yeah. And that's why people...
He knows that. That's why he the CEO.
And that's why I was really amazed, because it took me, I was about 30 to actually realize. And I've been. You weren't even born when I was rapping. You weren't even born. You weren't even thought about. You weren't born about 3 decades before I was doing what I was doing, right? But I've always been passionate the way you are. Yeah. My thing is this: stay
that
in
way.
your own lane. Yeah. Create your own lane. It's all right to mix and mingle. Yeah. Get your own lane, because you got it. Yeah. We can play any instrumental right now, and I know you can crush it. Yeah. That's all I'm trying to tell you. And when you got that, fuck what everybody buzzing about. And we can go back, because you're a Jay-Z fan. Look what he just did.
Out the blue.
Ain't got nothing to do with nothing of this shit going out here today.
Right.
I have to say this on air real quick, because I have a bunch of friends that know. I am personally not a huge Jay-Z fan, but I will, however, say, shut up, this actual album, the beats,
I know, but we can get into that, and we're gonna go.
Okay, yes, we'll finish this up later. But the album,
because I want to say everything before we go off.
It's worthy to be recognized. I absolutely love whoever produced this album.
No ID.
Young.
No ID.
Whoever produced this album needs an award for this shit, because the beats on this joint are ridiculous.
Yeah, it was like some
and I'll absolutely explain
it was like
why
some
I am
Throwback
not
to the
such a
Future.
huge Jay-Z fan, and it dates back because it's just me.
They're gonna get into that.
Today we got all the time in the world.
Right, but listen, we got 3 minutes. We got 3 minutes, family, before Honey Boss's segment.
Can I plug this in real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead, baby. Do your thing.
Tomorrow, July 4th, the Double XL Freshman magazine is dropping. I'm not on the front cover of the freshman list, but
in Double XL?
Yeah, I'm in the Double XL.
I'm getting that.
I'm in the Artist to Watch column in the Double XL magazine. It drops tomorrow. Yes. So I just want to make sure, throw that out there, and make sure everybody go get that.
See, I didn't even know that.
I know you've been on here. We bringing you back.
I'm coming back.
You already know we got to, because
there aren't many of him out here. Now y'all,
and that's all I be saying.
I kept trying to play
Chicago,
Testify for him. He's walking away from me. Blah, blah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's all I'm saying.
All right, hold on, no, not yet.
And Throwback loves you. Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I just want to make sure, because I know there's going to be a pause. And we literally got 2 minutes, right? I know Nico's gonna cut us off for a couple of minutes. So listen, family, it should go full through. I hope so, but it may not. So listen, we got 2 minutes. We're gonna have a little bit of pause, family. Thank you for listening to this point. Please give our guest Jab a round of applause once more. Yes, thank you. We are gonna be back with another 2-hour segment. The Breakout Kings are gonna kind of take the reins, and then E Boogie and I, and the Honey Boss Radio. But we'll be right here, blending. We're gonna be blendini on them, okay? So we'll be right here with you. We want you to stay tuned. But listen, before we get off, real quick, I just, as the energy in the room just has me, and as people get to know me, I feed that way. But the energy in the room has just kind of shifted me, and I just, there's been a lot of going through things the past week, with myself and certain friends of mine, and there's a couple of special people that I just want to tell you tonight, you know what I'm saying, to keep your head up. This young man should be a shining example that you can be whatever you want to be in this world, whatever you put your mind to, and no matter our differences, things that we may go through, like my heart is with you, my soul is with you, like I love you, keep your head up, and I told you, you know who you are. I don't have to, make the show, the business, show business. You know exactly who I'm talking to, and I just want all of you to know. There's about 3 of you. that I love you so very much, and keep your head up, and you know, regardless of the trials and tribulations that we face, like I'm still here. I'm just, you know, I'm just trying to go up. Thank you for listening. Listen, family, stay tuned. We'll be right back. And we're going to stay on the live, okay? We will continue on the live, but there will be a pause on, not on your phone, because you ain't supposed to be on. But thank you for listening. Oh, one more again. DJ, I'm sorry, not DJ. Dig Dug out of New York City. He's going to chime in on the live and give y'all his information. He is the one who did our our intro. We're going to be mixing it up. Me and E-Boogie going to put something down on that intro, too. Y'all just wait a little minute. I've been trying to get her inspired. She's scared. Okay, but we're going to drop something on that intro, but I just wanted to make sure I shout my brother out because he sent us that and he didn't have to. Fresh music, hot music, new music, original music. He put that together for us, and he allowed us to use it and send it up on Honey Boss Radio. And so we thank you, Dougie. Dig Dug is his studio name. Make sure y'all get with him. He's on our live now. Douglas Ruffin. That is his name. No, not that Dig Dug.
Hold it now, wait.
Oh, yes, he did. He did. I think you missed it. But yeah, give your info, Jab.
You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, at One Take Jab, at ONETAKEJABB, 2 B's on the Jab. Follow my SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/theoceans. We posting new music. We got more music coming, so yeah, stay tuned.
Keep it coming.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna put out mixtapes, don't do that. Put out singles.
Yeah.
From now on, I'm telling you word of advice, and I'm serious.
So that's how they get.
I don't care what's going on. Those mixtapes not work for you. Put out your singles.
Let them buy that.
And let them get that. I don't care if it takes 12 months for you to make money. You got it.
Yeah.
Because you gonna pay the studio
the mixtapes.
We about to work on the first album now.
Okay, all right. Okay, we about to take this break real quick, y'all. Again, Jab will be here for at least another few minutes. We're gonna go ahead and give you guys.
Do that black. Do that outro again. Let them hear Dougie's.
Okay. All right, guys.
Dougie's drop. Stay tuned.
DC Radio brings to you the app. Yes, the app is now available on your Google Play and your App Store, on your iPhone or your Android, any of your pads that you might be using, be it if it's an iPad Mini, or if you have a Samsung Note, doesn't matter what you have, any mobile device, you can get the app so you can listen where you're at to Win DC Radio.
Crackhead sitting on the corner, looking like he might be in need, wondering if you can give him a little bit of cheese for another crack rock and a little Mickey D's. Oh, he gon' get it. Remember sitting in my uncle's kitchen, I was 8 though, whipping up a little something for them pesos. I was making pyramids out of Legos. He was making sure his daughter them was straight though. Screaming motherfucker cop, Carl Winslow. Louis Colors with the motherfucking tent hole. Ran the trap like a goddamn drive-through. Slinging crack out the motherfucking window. And the drive-through nigga gotta get bread. By any means, my nigga, motherfuck feds. Look at the cheese, my nigga, till we all fed. Started out with 9 niggas and they all dead.
And the choir sing.
Young nigga posted on the corner. Posted with a pocket full of trees. See this shit cost a dub, it ain't got no 6 C's. And I can't fuck with you if you ain't got the fee. Shit, I'ma get it. Nigga, let's get lifted. We can get high tonight. And we gon' jack that nigga that was flossing, right? Yeah, no gun, it was hard tonight. Tried to jack a motherfucker with an arm and knife. I gotta lay low. Made a trip up to the barrel cause it ends low. I'm on the interstate with 10.5. Damn, whoop. There go Carl Winslow. Niggas ask me how I'm doing, shit, I'm fucked up. But I still find a way to get the bucks up. Me and Rob in the place with our cups up. I mean, your girlfriend still trying to get a nut up.
Oh, man.
Crackhead standing on the corner. Nighttime staring at the trees.
Fiending for a rock, she was over 6'3". Sharing dirty needles on, look so diseased. Little kids run to the house in the driveway. Tarnished last game, I had seat. 1, 2, 3, smell the fumes from the weed that the old heads lit down the street. Got a nose for the seeds. High so good, swears all that she need. Shit up as a week ago to stitch the reek. Sheesh, can I get $1 for my feet? Up and down the street, walking, looking at the heaps of the smoke from the porch. Look sexy to a schmeek. Trying to reach the pyramid, slave for the queen. Niggas like for queens playing Prince and Corvettes. Fast lane of purple, raining hoes, make a wreck.
And this is to a new life. This shit ain't even worth it, my nigga. These fucking rappers got y'all sent the fuck out.
Nigga. Nigga.
Yeah. And before I forget, it's the motherfucking house, nigga.
Live stream radio broadcasting and the masses by Erica M. Summers.